Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Core in Clan Tournament Season 2 with me, District StarCraft, and have a look at this beautiful overlay here. This is going to be, oh my god, this is WCS 2.2 overlay, which was introduced with the latest patch like a day ago. So either way, we're going to be finishing up the Tosai vs Alster series, and I don't know how many games we have left. This is going to be game number 4 either way on Vanity Research Station and spawning in the 12 o'clock position. As our green Zerg player, it is Alster. Can we do like, no, that's not necessary because we have the names down here. Okay, cool. We can set the, score? Oh my god, I think the size up, no, hang on. The size up 2-1, yeah. And in the 12 o'clock position, spawning as our blue Zerg player, it is Tosai. Oh, sick intro there. But hang on, I gotta work this out. We get like, no, hang on, I don't want that. Arm supply right there, like work supply there, or works killed. Okay, so cool stuff with the WCS 2.2. I think they've kind of improved the looks of it from the 2.0. I know a lot of people didn't like that particularly. So here we are with the new overlay. I just gotta work on getting my eyes down here instead of up here to check out the production tab. But either way, both Tosai and Alster going for some pool first action. 15 pools, I think that was. So definitely still very economy focused openers, but just a bit more safe. Allows you to defend a 10 pool and such a bit easier. So now both Alster and Tosai are going to be securing their hatcheries down here. So as I said earlier, this is from the Core in Clan Tournament, which I think is quite a lot of fun. We're a clan from Sweden, and we've been doing things for quite a long time. We've been around for a while, and you know, players have come and gone, but sticking with a pretty stable core, pun intended. We've been really solid for quite some time now. Now Queen coming up from Alster and Tosai. Gas going down a bit earlier for Tosai. Does he want to apply pressure, or is this just to be safe? You know, you can use Banelings and Metabolic Boost defensively as well as offensively, of course. And we'll see how Tosai decides to play this out. Zerg is very reactionary. Reactionary, is that even a word? I think so. Reactionary race. You have to react to what your opponent is doing. And we'll see if Tosai can scout out the gas here. He spots that there's no gas over on the right hand side here, but that doesn't tell him a whole lot, because the gas is on the other side of that hatchery. So Alster doing some bit of his scouting here with his 2 lings. Is he gonna get in? Oh, the sick block from Tosai. So denies those lings, and that is pretty cool. It's very standard for those lings to get into the main base and just have a scout about. And you know, both players get their scouting done with the links, and that's kind of how it goes. Now Tosai does a nice block in, and is gonna go for the baling nest on the back of this. So it looks like Tosai wants to hide his plans for now. We'll see what he can make happen with that later on. Yeah, I need to learn this overlay. Okay, cool. Tosai is up to 100 gas right now. We're gonna see the metabolic boost come in. He has only got 1 drone left in there, but still hasn't started his metabolic boost, which is a slight mistake there. Hopefully he'll fix that up pretty soon. But Alster, he has dropped down his Baning Nest on the back of this. So I do think he's going to be absolutely fine against Tosai's potential aggression. If Tosai wants to go for that, we'll see. But I think Alster will be fine if that is indeed the case. But Tosai looks like he's going to be using his Banelings defensively for now. We'll see if he decides to apply pressure later on. So what really matters in CVC is the drone count. If you can stay ahead in the drone count, and you're gonna get a huge advantage. This is basically how all mirror matchups are played out. If you can get a hefty drone lead or a worker lead in general, you're going to be in a good position. And right now it looks like Tosai has managed to squeeze out a few more drones, but of course Alster is going to be droning. They're both droning as heavily as they can right now, so it's not that large of a deal. Roach warning coming in for Tosai right now, as well as the evolution chamber. This is the evolution chamber, right? How can he? There we go. Oh, the tab does that. Okay, so this is an evolution chamber. Pretty cool stuff. But Alster starting up his roach run as well. Solar to finish up his evolution chamber. So Tosai and Alster go for pretty similar builds here. Tosai, I think he lost one overload there, so that was a bit unfortunate for him. Tosai is working on that creep spread though, and you know, it may not give the benefits that you usually get in the other matchups, because of course it gives your opponent speed as well, but what it does give you in CVC nonetheless is the vision. So in the other matchup you get a lot of speed boost, you get vision, but here you basically only get the vision because your opponent gets the speed boost as well. Can Tosai save this Overseer that is morphing right now? He spots all the links coming across the map for Alster. Can he deny these creep tumors? I think he can if he does decide to focus them down. Gets one baiting there for 2 sightings. Really nice trade. Can he get a second one? Yes he does, but roaches are already out on the map for Tosai. He has started that glide reconstitution, and a +1 range attack is coming as well. So I think Tosai is going to be fine holding this. Roaches fare really well against Zerglings. Just that they're a tad bit slow, and as you can see here, the Zerglings are making their way into the main base and the natural of Tosai. And they're gonna start dealing some damage here. 4 Zerglings can take down the Queen, but with the drones around, Tosai is going to be absolutely fine. So if we go to the units lost, that's pretty cool. Can we do like... Well, shit. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to do this now. That was kind of a mishap with the hotkeys there. So we're back. Restarted it from scratch, but now we're back, and I wanted to see like the units lost. Like you can see the graph here with all the units. It's like number of roaches, stuff like that. But we're not gonna see that for now. We're gonna have to deal with the units lost here. I don't want to keep guessing around because we might just mess up the replay once again. So now Tosai is coming in here with a counter attack, sort of. And what can he make happen here? Alster has got quite the roach count here as well, so I think it's going to be fine. But what Alster doesn't have is the roach speed, does he? No, he does not have that glide reconstitution. It is almost done right now, but Tosai's got a small advantage here moving forward. +1/+1 finishing up for both players, but Alster has already started that +2. A vital upgrade. If your opponent does forget about that, that could turn into a pretty huge lead for you. So now Alster does finish up that glide reconstitution, which allows him to retreat and chase these roaches, if he does decide to do that. Now Alster on the back of this, he's squeezing in a few more drones, and the current drone count, there we go, it's 39 to 39. So if Alster can squeeze in a few drones, that's going to be great for him, because as I said earlier, every single drone, every single harvest counts, and it matters quite a bit in these mirror matchups. But now Hydralisk then is coming down from Tosai, and this is, you know, generally when you reach that 130 supply in CVC, you want to get up to those Hydralisks. Of course, they can deal a lot of damage when protected, and with the roaches to tank, the Hydralisk can really wreck a pure roach army. You know, a roach Hydra is gonna wreck a roach army. But if the roach count is too low, your Hydralisks are gonna die very quickly to your opponent's roaches. Infestation Pit now coming in for Tosai, which of course allows him to get that hive up, allows him to get the +3/+3. They have both stuck to 1 Evo Chamber, right? Yeah, they're both on 1 Evo Chamber, so not in a rush to get up the +3/+3, but it's just good to have that, to have hive. You can get, what more can you get really in CVC? You get the Broodlords and the Ultralisks, of course, but are they going to be viable? Perhaps he just wants to get the Infestors up. Infestors have been around for a long time in CVC as well. You can fungal down the roach clump. As you can see, roaches clump pretty heavily here. So if you get a nice fungal off on these, that could be quite a huge deal in the upcoming engagement. Now Alster is pushing across the map with quite a large roach force. If we go to the armor supply, it's 85 to 66 right now, and Alster has got the advantage here, but Tosai has got 1 and a second spine crawl about to reposition as well. So with those spines dealing a lot of damage and being quite tanky as well, I think Tosai is going to be just fine. That's also starting 4 Infestors right now. The Pathogen Glands I think is going to be finishing up at exactly the right time. So for those Infestors to pop with 75 energy instead of 50, I think is standard. So now back at the income. Hang on, let's go to the income. We can see that Tosai is pretty far ahead for now. He's ahead by 8 drones, and as we all know, it's kind of a large deal. Now Hydralisks have made their way out on the map for Alster. It's getting a pretty good conk in here, but Alster, where are those infestors, man? There's the first one joining right now. Can we get some fungals, or is he messing it up? He gets a pretty sick fungal, splits up the army of Alster, and is now dealing a lot of damage to Alster's forces. But a lot of Sunnings are streaming in. Can they slow down this army? No. Tosai is pushing this back for now. He's keeping his infestors alive really nicely here as well. Now 4 infestors and a lot of roaches are going to be pushing out on the map. Alster is doing his best. He's making 12 drones! What? Why isn't he reinforcing this? That must have been a huge mistake. Must like been a panic attack or something. You know, just adding on a lot of drones. But this gives Tosai a huge advantage, and he can actually take this series right here, right now. He's ahead 2 games to 1, and if he wins this one, this best of 5 is going to be over. So Tosai pushing forward right now. Can Alster actually hold on? I don't know. Armor supply is 108 to 62, and it's looking pretty grim for him. The roaches are dealing a lot of damage. Upgrades are +2, +2 to the +2, +2, so they're absolutely even there. And outside, dropping a couple of infested Terrans as well. These Hydralisks dealing a lot of damage to the roach force, but I think with the reinforcements, Tosai is going to be cleaning up this third base, and by doing that, probably taking the game as well. I don't get how you have more economy than I do. Well, Tosai managed to squeeze out a few more drones, so that's kind of the main thing. And Alster leaves the game, so that is going to be a 3-1 victory for Tosai. So in the end, Tosai taking this series. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you. I'm probably going to cast more Core in Clan Tournament and a lot of other stuff. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.